Welcome back to Field Notes. My name's Rose. I test out advice from the internet and report back to you every week. Today is all about main character dressing. Dressing for the life you want, not the life you have. Dressing to change your mood. Now, boys, men listening, I know there's at least two of you, and I'm delighted to have you. You can sit with us. As long as you're either gay or like a girl's guy. You know, how do we define girl's guy? Perhaps at a party, you gravitate to women, not because you're trying to get laid, but because you secretly know that we've got better chat. Okay, you know, we spill more tea to strangers than men. Just a bit more fun. So at a party or at work, you will be found sort of bitching and gossiping with the mother hens. That's who I think is here. Anyway, what I'm saying is, chaps, don't go anywhere, okay? Don't tune out. This is for you as well, because you can't drag around looking like shit for another year either, all right? I've seen you all. In fact, guys, the bar has never been lower, I don't think, for men, clothes-wise, fashion-wise. When you see an old man on the street, my God, they look good. And obviously, I am biased. I do like an older man. We know this. But I'm talking about like way older. I'm talking 70, 80. Okay. And I've not got there yet. I'm not quite that bad. But they're wearing like, you know, belts and collars and little blazers just to go to the doctor. They look great. Anyway, I digress. Most men are wearing tracksuits. And I would go as far as to say it's ruining your life. And it's an easy fix. Just sort of stop wearing a tracksuit. Listen, when flatmate walks into a room wearing a hoodie with the words on the front, especially if they're like a pun or a joke, and his hood is up so I can't see his lustrous hair, so hood up, logo joke hoodie, I genuinely question all of my life's decisions. And he does get quite a frosty response from me. Even if he's being nice, I'm not about that life. And in fact, he learnt his lesson the other day. I don't know if I should tell you this. Sod it. He bumped into his ex. He didn't have prior warning that it was going to happen. And she looked legendary. She was wearing a fucking ball gown, okay? A genuine ball gown. And he was wearing something so horrendous. He was wearing a sports lycra top, like long sleeve top, down to, well, you know what long sleeves are, but down to his hands. And on top of that, he was wearing a short sleeved top, okay? Like a 10-year-old girl experimenting with fashion, he was wearing a long sleeve top with a short sleeve top over it. I need you to picture that. And some ill-fitting bright blue denim jeans. When he told me what had happened, I just died inside for him. But he did it to himself, so, you know, he's got no one else to blame. But let me rescue you from this. Always dress. I don't know why I'm saying this as if I do it, as if I do this. But let's try from now on to always dress as if we're about to bump into our ex around the corner. Or basically, if you can't imagine the lead role in a rom-com, like if you can't imagine Matthew McConaughey wearing it, guys, get changed. You have no place wearing that. Same goes, I have this rule, I have an internal rule. No, I don't. Why am I lying to you? I want to have this internal rule. If Angelina Jolie wouldn't look good in this, neither will I. I think we need to start thinking about that. I think that's how we should all operate. Now you chaps have had a roasting. I'll turn my beady eye onto myself. I do drag around looking kind of ill half the time, not a lick of makeup, my dog walking fleece, leggings. I have a gown that nobody knows about apart from my family. And it's so disgusting that when I'm wearing it in the morning, it's grey, it's fluffy, it's threadbare, it's foul, but it is warm. And I'll do the girls' breakfast wearing that because I don't mind if it gets kind of splattered. Anyway, there's no excuse. No, there is. The issue is I stay wearing it for quite a long time. Sometimes nearly all day. So basically, I've got the high standards of knowing I shouldn't be dressing like this, but zero discipline. And I'm not doing it because I don't care. I care. I care very much. When the postman comes to the door, he's a very sweet man. He loves to have a little chat. When he comes, ding dong, and I'm wearing my grey gown and I haven't got a lick of makeup on, I will fucking throw myself onto the ground as if he's doing a drive-by shooting, like there's gunfire. I will hit the deck and hide under the dining room table. I'll admit that to you now. My other thing to admit is I will catfish the outside world. People at school, at the school gates, that's pretty much my main outing. So when I go out to pick up Fancy from school, I possibly look well dressed because I put on like a big statement coat, a jaunty hat, and some cowgirl boots over the top of my dog fleece and my leggings. So I am lying to the world. So it's like a rotten apple or a poisoned apple with like a nice shiny skin on the outside, but filthy rot in the middle. And I'm determined to be one of these women that doesn't mind like wearing trousers with a button or, I don't know, tight waistband or sequins or something. Issue is, I can't tolerate the feel of it. On a night out when I'm wearing fancy clothes and I can have a drink, it doesn't bug me as much. When sober and faced with the day, don't like the feel. We won't dig into that too much now. Today we're going to choose new identities, new lives, new year, new us. Because in the words of Shira7 on TikTok, who is one of my favourite TikTokers, she's so outrageous. Anyway, the headline is Dress for the Life You Want. Let's see what she has to say.
Dress for the life that you want. So if you want a ratchet life, continue to dress, look, walk, talk ratchet.
I'm not 1000% sure what ratchet is. I'm assuming it means low quality. Hang on. Ratchet. A ratchet is a mechanical device. It looks like a bloody hammer with a hole in it. Oh no, hang on. Or it's a slang term to mean trashy. Okay, so it potentially wasn't the best example I could have given you. Let me find somebody else who's being more serious. Here we go.
What you wear, even the smallest things like lipstick, can change how you think. And not in a dress for success kind of LinkedIn way, in a much more interesting behavioural one. Psychologists call this enclothed cognition. Incredible research on grooming and self-perception that shows that small intentional rituals like putting lipstick on, putting your earrings on, can shift how capable and assertive people actually feel, even when no one else is around. Which tells us something really, really important. Your brain is always asking, who am I today? So let today be the day that you dress with intention, put on the red lipstick and show the world who is boss.
So do you know what, group chat? We are not going to look ratchet this year, okay? This is a ratchet-free zone. I think my mother is a good example of this. Old Ma is always dressed up. Always. She will get changed the second she comes back from walking the dogs, which I find mentally ill when she's doing it. She'll have multiple costume changes throughout the day. And she's just often in a much better mood than me. She is peppier than I am. So perhaps there's something to it. Now, speaking of old Ma, I have some good news and some bad news. Bad news is Ask Granny and Guru is postponed until next week because she's skived off already and delayed her filming slot in favour of going to some frivolous dental appointment. Her gob's going rotten and her massive teeth need rasping down, I think. No, I don't know what they're doing to her. She did tell me, but I was kind of glazed over in a bit of rage when she told me because I wanted her to come and record and take the children into another room. Anyway, the good news is we can have her co-hosting the second half of this episode because we spoke on this very topic directly after the mushroom coffee chat. So we're going to be talking about the different identities we can choose from the fashion online. Here it is. Now, I'm quite excited to discuss this with you.
Hit me.
Okay. I just want it clarified. What's the extent of your social media activity?
Nothing. I hate it.
Yeah.
I just live IRL in my actual real life.
Mm-hmm. So if I were to say to you, tomato girl, mob wife, clean girl, cottagecore, what would you think?
Okay, I know what cottagecore is. Like girls that wear frilly dresses, all the granny stuff, you know, like toile curtains and, you know, flowers in vases, stuff like that. Chintzy cottagey look.
Yeah. So they're the names of 4 aesthetics.
I would have thought mob wife is just like a mole, you know, like a gangster's mole. So it's probably a look like they might wear kind of 1950s style dresses with cinched in waists and sunglasses that have got black things with white frames and very red lipstick, and they drive around in American cars. Is that mob wife?
It's fairly accurate. I would say mob wife is possibly how we dress normally. So it's like just basically big fur coat, big sunglasses, red lip.
I'm not a mob wife.
You are a mob wife, you pillock. I'm telling you now, you are one.
Am I?
You are. What do you think you are then? You're not a bloody clean girl, that's for sure.
Good. I don't think I want to be. She sounds boring.
So clean girl is going to be your homework. So clean girl is it's a very tasteful scraped back bun.
Oh.
Kind of hateful Pilates, slicked hair, glowy makeup, white t-shirt,
white clothes,
white tops with baggy trousers or tracksuit bottoms.
So you might say tennis wife.
That's probably the boomer version, yeah.
Right. Why do you say boomer like that? I don't think
To
I'm even a
identify
boomer.
you.
I'm
are
Generation
one.
X.
You are one.
Boomers
You're not.
finished in 1964.
You're not, but you were raised by people that were born in 1930. You are a boomer. And you've got older siblings. You are a boomer, trust me. Now, this is mob wife. Leopard print, big curly hair.
Now, question. That was my vibe all through my sort of 30s and 40s. Am I a bit too old for that now? Will I just look like mutton dressed as lamb? Because I have put some of those outfits in a plastic bag for the granddaughters.
Why not for me?
You were quite fat at the time. And I thought she's never going to fit into these again.
He's laughing now.
Yeah, to be fair to you, my God,
how dare you?
Your gastric band's done wonders.
Right. So, if you had to guess, what is a tomato girl? The aesthetic.
The aesthetic of a tomato girl. All I can picture is a baboon's arse, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's incorrect. A tomato girl is a Mediterranean-inspired, silk, flowy, terracotta red vibe. Also with a headscarf, kind of
Mediterranean
like Mediterranean-y vibes, yeah.
Sun-kissed.
Yeah.
Big shades.
Yeah.
Glowy tan.
Yeah.
So how does she differ from a clean girl? Just she's got her hair down and it looks like she's been freshly fucked.
And it looks like she's on holiday.
Okay.
And she's wearing more red. Clean girl is not going to wear red.
So maybe
Heavens no.
maybe tomato girl is clean girl having an affair in Italy.
I think you could be right.
Okay.
But then tomato girl's also a bit messier than a clean girl. Like she's a clean girl having a midlife crisis. Yeah. That is tomato girl. Okay. So I'll tell you in a minute why I'm telling you about these aesthetics.
And then there's cottagecore, which I get.
Cottagecore, we know. That's like prairie dresses. People that like to read erotica and Harry Potter.
Really? I think clean girl secretly reads erotica. Tomato girl writes erotica.
I'm concerned that none of these girls are writing erotica. I think it's a great shame.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to write erotica.
Oh, no. Oh, no. IRL.
IRL.
With a pen and paper or on the computer?
With a pen and paper.
That's so foul. That's so foul. Is
Shall I tell you why?
No, I
Because
need a minute. Is
I
it
heard-
lined paper?
Yes, I always wide-lined paper.
Which pen?
An ink pen. I bought from W.H. Smith's especially. I always write better with an ink pen. The ink flows and it's quite sexually charged.
Oh, Jesus.
I listened to My Dad Wrote a Porno and I thought, if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, I don't think it was supposed to. I don't think sort of inspiration was the...
There were some quite
message.
sexy moments in it.
Oh, no. Okay, so I need to go back to the pen and the paper, I'm sorry, and then we can get on to... Is it in a pad where you could easily tear a sheet off and it's just got the glued...
Yes.
And are you tearing sheets off or are you leaving it all within that pad?
I'm leaving it all for posterity. Sometimes I scribble out, but it's all in there.
Is it based in the truth?
Of course it is.
Oh, God.
They say that one should always
Is
write
it named?
things. Oh no,
You've changed the names.
Yeah, of course.
Is there a storyline?
Yes, there is.
This is so wildly foul. Is the storyline based in the truth? I can't look at you. So the storyline's not based in the truth. How old are you in the story?
Oh, it's not me.
Okay. How old is the
me.
person?
Not aged. She's ageless.
Okay.
But she's. I was going to say 34, but that's your age.
Oh my God! How
She's
many
35.
pages? How many pages have you written?
I haven't numbered them, so I don't know.
More than 3.
Oh God, yes.
How
A
long,
lot more.
How long has this been going on?
I've got no concept of time, so I don't know. Could be 3 months, could be 7 months.
What's your plan with this? What's the end goal?
I was just going to leave it for you to find when I'm dead and you can publish it.
I'm so glad I've had prior warning. I'm so glad. Part of me feels unwell to hear of it, but I'm glad that this is a space of truth. I'm glad that I know.
Okay.
Where are you going to leave it?
Under my bed?
Okay. So we'll be getting somebody else to clear that up. So, right. Now, why I'm telling Yum all this is these aesthetics, they're saying that curating an aesthetic can impact real-world behaviour, confidence and social belonging. It's like a self-reinvention. Flitting between them, because I think we shouldn't be stuck in them.
Oh, 100%
Flitting between
agree.
them lets you rehearse a new identity and explore different social roles without long-term risk.
Can I just say this all sounds like it's talking to people who feel like they're on the back foot or it's putting you on the back foot. I say, don't think, I'm rehearsing, I'm practicing, I'm having a tentative toe in the water. Just fucking be it. Don't overthink anything. That's what you youngsters do too much these days, and it's such a waste of time. You're all young and hot, your bodies work, you're all fantastic. Get your legs out, get some cleavage out, put some lipstick on, and just, go and have fun. Go and have fun in the world. Don't think, I've got to rehearse this aesthetic. What an absolute bullshit waste of space in your brain to think that. Just think, today I feel like, wearing a big frilly frock and something in my hair, and just do it. Or if you feel a bit, flat, then spray some dry shampoo in, put a dead tight t-shirt on and some platform shoes or roller boots, even better. They are super mood enhancers.
Roller boots?
Don't you remember? I used to live in roller boots in my 30s.
Oh, you mean like the roller skates with the double layer of the wheels?
4x4s, I think they're called now.
Right, yeah.
A wheel on each corner.
I can't do that. I can't ride a bike, Mummy. So
I know.
You were too busy roller booting around with your flowers in your hair to teach your child to actually ride a bike.
I tried, but you wouldn't have the stabilisers off.
I still won't. When I watch Nancy I shouldn't name. When I watch Fancy attempt to pedal her bike, I feel ever so bad for her because she's got the stabilizers on and she is utterly petrified.
Is she?
Yeah. And she really wants to go to school with a bike with no stabilizers on.
You should let her practice round and round the circle.
That's what we've been doing, and so. But because she still can't do it, and at first I was like, it's only lesson 4, it's only lesson 5, and now she's getting
it's lesson
to be like
268,
and she's still shit. Oh God. Okay, so basically, I'm going to come out and say it. We need to think of a stamp of a seal of either approval and not approval for the modern phenomenon.
Okay, good.
So what can we call that?
What about red rosette or...
I think approved denied. We can't say red rosette.
Why not? Red rosette or down the plug hole?
What about...
keep and abort?
No. Well, whilst we think on that, I'm going to give you some examples. In fact, I'd be interested, before I give you these notes, can you think of any examples, archaeological, of any proof? Did they used to done it in the olden days, this aesthetic dress?
Well, golly, I mean, let me think about that. In the archaeological record, I mean, it's hard to tell. There are lots of burials where there's lots of, like beads and jewellery and adornments, red ochre that have been probably like smudged all over the corpse. But then did they do that in real life, or was that just a death thing? Because certainly when I die, I want to be fully decked out. But that doesn't mean I was fully decked out going down to Waitrose, does it? There was one, then this shows how much worthier I am of my degree than you were of yours. Got a first, by the way. In the Copper Age, modern day Bulgaria, I think, there was a chap who had lots of gold objects, including a solid golden penis sheath.
Hang on, this is a man buried in I wasn't listening. So he's a dead man buried.
Yeah, in the Copper Age. There wasn't a Copper Age in Britain, but there was over there.
Yeah.
So it's between the Bronze and the Iron Age. But you know when those are, so I won't bore everybody with the dates. Unless you'd like to.
No, that's fine. I know when those are. So
he had a golden.
He had a golden cock.
No, a golden penis sheath.
So he had a golden cock.
Yes, it was a penis-shaped covering over his penis, but with quite a big hole at the end for his
penis
stuff to come out of in the afterlife.
How curious. Okay, so it was.
So I'm guessing he didn't go around in that all the time.
Perhaps he did. Perhaps it was like an olden days extender, like you can get from Love Honey.
Yeah, I've seen a photo of it. It wasn't that big. No.
So was it like a bangle?
No, it was a covering. It was probably about 3 inches long.
Well, like a thick bangle. Do you remember those bangles I used to wear with the jewels?
Yeah, but it would have just covered his flaccid penis.
Okay.
With a hole on the end. It wasn't like an erection size thing, so maybe he did wear it all the time.
How wide was it?
Like flaccid penis wide.
Right.
Like a sort of smallish banana.
Was it curved?
No, straight.
Okay. Now, listen, I will say, and I mean no offence, but I think you haven't broadened your horizons enough. And your homework is going to be, because how do you know you don't like clean girl aesthetic unless you've tried it?
I think I did fantasize about it for a while when I was a teenager, but I had terrible skin.
Right.
That doesn't work.
Well, look,
so
you're
I just
glowy
had
now.
to go with like goth hippie.
I think you should. Well, that's your homework. In fact, it's my homework as well, because that's the only one I haven't tried. We're going to try clean girl aesthetic and go out in public wearing the clean girl aesthetic.
So I've got to have glowy lips, scrape back
the hair, really like Croydon facelift the hair.
Oh, actually, can I just say something about that?
Yeah.
I did that the other day. We were going out somewhere, Cheltenham Jazz Festival.
Why did you do that?
I didn't have time because I like music.
No, why did you do that to your hair?
Oh, because I didn't have time to wash it that morning.
Oh, right.
So I scraped it back into a mega tight ponytail, but really quite high and sexy. Yeah, sort of all roughy, with some, like the ponytail was all tufty, but the side bits were scraped back. It was really tight. I looked a good 10 years younger because it was so tight. And
I'm
it
so
really
confused. Where's the
face up.
tufty bit?
In the actual ponytail.
In the bobbin
body,
at the back?
Yes, the big tail of the pony.
Right.
That was all rough and sexy, but all the hair on my head was scraped back hard and hairsprayed down so it wouldn't go all wispy and look shit in the wind. And I did have a few drinks when we were out, but I don't think it was the alcohol. I did it so tight that my right eye, it was tighter on my right side, went completely bloodshot after about 2 hours. It looked like I've been punched in the face. And it was really hurting. But I thought, I can't let my ponytail down because this is my look today. And then I was thinking, shit, is it going to stay totally bloodshot forever? All the friends I was with were really alarmed.
Everyone was, and you still wouldn't take your hair down?
Yeah, I didn't take it down till I got home. And then I think,
Okay.
then we went on holiday for a week.
Right.
And I had a bloodshot eye for nearly the whole week.
Brilliant.
But it's cleared now.
So when did this happen?
I can't remember. Whenever
Last
Chandler
week?
Jazz was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Well, I'm going to need you to do that again.
Oh no!
So that-
because
and you need to submit photos, I'm afraid, to prove how you fare with clean girl aesthetic. Let's see how it's supposed to make us feel, because that is curious to me.
clothes-wise,
Yeah.
so sort of cheerleader tennis girl look.
No, it can't. It's not frivolous. It's not fun.
Oh, I've got some 3/4 length white trousers.
Yes. Now you've got the perfect trainers for this.
Yeah.
You can put your Skechers on.
Oh, good. Yeah.
You can put your light up my Skechers and a crossbody bag. Have you got a Stanley cup?
What is that?
It's like, like a workman's thermos
I do
that
have
keeps things
that.
chill.
I've got my thermos
Yes,
right here.
you can carry that. And no makeup, but you smell expensive. Look, we're not going to not wear makeup.
No.
Okay? We'll wear no makeup.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so it's supposed to do this. Hey, this would be good. It's going to increase our feelings of control, like self-control, self-respect, social desirability, and it's going to reduce our cognitive clutter and our impulsive behaviours. So you are not going to nail like a whole family bag of salt and vinegar Tyrrells for lunch because you're wearing your clean girl things, and clean girls don't eat 150 grams of crisps in a go.
Can I just say something? I don't like clean girls.
Listen,
They're
you don't
boring.
know this until you've tried it.
They're so uptight.
You're to do the homework.
No, I
You
can't
are.
be that uptight. They're really uptight and they're zero fun.
Look.
And when I have fun, they look at me like I'm a bad dog.
You are a bad dog. Now listen, look, stop dressing like this. And it says, you
How long
might
have
quieten your brain's chaos, act more calmly and with intention. You need to cosplay as a woman who replies to emails on time and uses vitamin C serum.
I don't even open my emails and I can't be bothered with face gubbins.
This cosplay might become character development. Okay, so that's your homework. You've got to do that for, I was going to say 3 days, but I think that's cruel. So I'm going to say 1 day. You've got to spend 1 day in the chokey of a clean girl aesthetic. Okay?
Okay. I think to make it worthwhile, I need to go out during that one day.
Oh, yes. But mummy, most people go out every day.
Do they?
Yes.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah, I know, man. It was news to me as well once I moved out. We'll need to go out to fully test the hypothesis and see if we act with more self-control, decorum, and be less impulsive.
Can I drink alcohol?
I don't think clean girls do that. I think they just drink water and electrolytes from their Stanleys.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to have such a good time.
Yeah. No, listen.
It sounds amazing.
You
fun.
need to see if the same way, because we do dress mob wife when we go to anywhere, like let's say Waitrose, the doctor, wherever. We'll pop a fur coat, a jaunty hat, some loud, like power clothing on.
Yeah, cowboy boots.
Yeah, so it will be curious to see how we feel.
Boring we become. What are the clean girls' boyfriends like?
Okay, so a clean girl's typical boyfriend would be what's known as a soft finance bro.
Yeah, I was just thinking he's a banker twat.
Yeah, he's a banker twat.
He probably wears his jumpers over his
Yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah.
And wears loafers.
Yeah. He goes to Reformer Pilates.
Yeah, I think they probably schedule in their sex life
Yeah.
for 45 minutes
Jesus. No one's doing that. No one's doing that.
That's from start
mummy.
to finish, and most of that time they're just like doing their filofaxes or something.
Yeah, no one's doing 45 minutes.
I am.
Okay. Should we look up who is the tomato girls?
Yeah, I read it and then I'll have a guess.
Okay. Well, so how the fuck are you going to guess if I've already read it?
Because I'm guessing. And
Oh,
then
and
you're
I'm not
gonna
reading
read it.
aloud.
You don't
Okay,
read it aloud.
fine.
So I'm guessing Tomato Girl's boyfriend. He likes to think of himself as a tomato boy, but he's actually not quite hitting the mark. He perhaps has done some great picking in his gap year, so he thinks he's a tomato boy. His job, he probably works in an artisanal bakery, or maybe he does like graphic design or something like that.
Hey man, you're good at this. We've got the tortured poet / chef hybrid. So he works in a kitchen or a
Artisanal bakery.
Yeah. Writes in a notebook. Smells of tobacco and rosemary.
Ugh.
He takes film photos of her when she's not looking.
Pervert. Stalker. He
Yeah.
probably watches her when she's asleep and realises that it'll never be good enough.
Okay. So, what were the other ones?
Mob wife. Okay.
Mob wife.
Mob wife's boyfriend. He's either got some sort of like car dealership or construction. He's a bit of a lad. He's quite sociable. He's quite alpha. And he likes good cars.
That's good. So they're calling him the high-functioning red flag. So
He sounds like my kind of guy.
Car guy, always has cash, no one knows why.
Yeah.
His phone's always face down.
Uh-oh.
He smokes cigars sometimes, eats steak with his hands,
Ooh.
holds doors, pours wine, and remembers your cousin's name.
That's basically my chap and yours.
Yeah. But that's why, and we are mob wife
We are mob
dresses, I'd
wives,
say, ma'am. Okay, so that's accurate. The last one, cottagecore boyfriend.
Okay, he's called Jeremy. He really struggles to get an erection.
I think I might disagree with you on
mummy,
this.
but in the wrong way.
That's more like it. I think he's like a little Warhammer freak, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think Warhammer Freak's even got a girlfriend.
Do you not?
Which is a shame because
I
fine
really
about
wish I'd
Warhammer
gone.
and
I
all that.
wish that I wasn't just that one, maybe even half point too hot to be Warhammer freak when I was a teenager. Because I think I could have been the queen of that with my ginger hair.
Yeah, you would have been.
So the cottagecore boyfriend.
He's called Jeremy. He's got erectile dysfunction. He's probably deep down inside because of that a raging misogynist. He's full of latent anger, but to look at, nobody would ever know.
Yeah. So we've got here, he writes poems, none of them are good, refers to sex as making love.
He's trying really hard.
Yeah, trying really hard. Deeply concerned about your hydration. Perhaps he likes beekeeping.
God, he sounds like me.
Yeah.
I'm all those things.
Yeah, has a
I
shed.
call sex making love because it is. And I used to keep bees, and I'm concerned
Hang
about
on, is
hydration.
this you? Is
Read out
this you?
some more.
Tends to bees chickens.
Yes.
Probably
What am I
calls
liking
his
him?
ex a good soul, just not my season.
Yeah, that's me. Although I wouldn't choose those lame words.
Okay, but still, our homework is to try something new.
Okay.
And that new thing is clean girl.
Okay.
Clean girl living. So that's the plan.
So how do I report back? How do I bring homework to teacher?
You send me photographs
Okay.
of yourself I want a close-up of your hairstyle,
Okay.
your outfit, and I would like photographic evidence of you out in public in said outfit.
Okay. I'm going
I
to
want a
send you
potential
videos.
video, yeah.
I'm going to do videos. So that evening, should I make love in a clean girl style? And what is that?
No, and I don't know. You should not do that at all. In fact, during your homework,
Yeah.
you are to abstain.
Abstain from all...
Yeah, all coituses.
Oh.
And just focus on the homework at hand. Okay, it's like boxing or football. You know, when they're not allowed to bunk up beforehand because they need to be in their full power.
But hang on then. So if I'm clean girl from, say, 8 a.m. to 9 or 10 p.m, or from when I get up to when I go to bed,
Yeah,
fine.
fine. Okay. But send us some videos
Okay.
and report back. Right, it's just me again. So, since I've done a little bit more research, I have discovered that Clean Girl is potentially out for 2026. I'm still going to make Old Ma do it. And actually, I might do it too. But apparently, Messy Girl is the new Clean Girl. Thank God. I am interested to see if I dress like Clean Girl, will I naturally eat a fruit and a vegetable instead of just mac and cheese ready meal and a packet of crisps? We'll find out. So I'm going to do Clean Girl one day. I already can do Messy Girl, so we won't do that. I'm going to do Mob Wife, but I'm going to do it down to the core. I'm going to dress up more under the coat and see if it puts a pep in my step. See if it's worth the extra laundry. See if it's worth the sensory overload. See if it changes how I act and feel and how others respond to me. That's the plan. Also, I'm going to put pictures of all the aesthetics on the Field Notes Pod Instagram. so we can discuss. I will also put old Mars clean girl homework on the Instagram. She's going to hate that. In fact, I might also post some more aesthetics that you can choose from in case you hate all of the existing ones. Anyway, that's the plan. Thank you very much for listening, and I will... Oh, perhaps you can do me a solid and share this, or share one of them episodes with somebody on a similar wavelength to you. It would help if we had maybe a few more listeners, a few more people in the group chat, okay? So that's also your homework. Wear a scrape back bun and force your friends to listen to this podcast. All right, see you on Friday.